Yeah, thank you so much and for your interest and all of that. So yeah, let's start with the questions, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And of course, with that comes a new album coming out a month from tomorrow already through Nuclear Blast. I've gotten the chance to be able to check this out over the last few days in preparation for this interview, and I really love what the band is doing this time around. I mean, the songs feel like they're even catchier. There are great heavy moments going on. There's a lot of great diversity going on with it. The lyrical content like really hits home. There's so much to love about this album, and I'm glad to see it coming out.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're very proud of everything that we've done here. And I think it's very good that we're facing some important questions, so that we had to ask ourselves, and also with the band. So big questions like, yeah, is that what we're doing right now the right thing? Where do we want to go? And is that what we want? And all of that stuff. And I think asking us this and getting us the answers before we were starting to write songs and recording and all of that stuff, that was a good base to really be comfortable and have a strong energy to really do what we wanted to.
And that's the way to go about it too. I mean, it's always good to make sure that you're writing the music that you want to make, what feels right at the time. And when you do that, the music is going to feel so much more sincere. And there's so much sincerity going on throughout this entire album as well, whether it's musically, lyrically, everything that's going on.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think when we're comparing this album and the previous album, Horizons, it's a big difference. Horizons was an experimental album where on the way we were trying to understand what we want and what not, and every single song was more like standing for itself. And with this new album, we have like one big picture. And I think that is what I love the most about it. So we had everything with one team, like me, my guitarist, and the producer team. So that was, we were thinking about everything. And I think this is, yeah, the most important thing that we wanted to change, and we changed, and that you can really hear.
Oh, for sure. So thinking about that as well too. I mean, obviously, when it comes into the songwriting, and when it comes to that, I mean, what was it like to start going in this direction, and like paving the way to know that this was the direction you wanted to go for the album?
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, obviously, with the previous album being more experimental and this one being
Yeah.
more of like a really refining the sound. I mean, what was that like for you to be able to start writing on the album and knowing this was the direction that you were going to be going in?
Of course, you feel super confident and think, okay, let's just face it and let's concentrate on, okay, combining what we did before. And that was one of the goals that we had, like the symphonic elements more than we had in Horizons, less of the electronic stuff. But yeah, that was one thing that we also learned after we released Horizons, or after or within the process of Horizons, that we kind of understood what we want to do, and or what we want and what we don't want. So with this new album, it felt just really good to know what we want before everything. So it's always like this in the whole life, right?
Oh, for sure. And I'm really glad to see it went in this direction that again has that sincerity behind it with everyone behind it and just knowing the direction that you wanted to go into. And that's not a knock on the previous album, which had so many great moments behind it. But just seeing the refined sound on this self-titled album, I think it's just a good direction for where the band is right now.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we hope so too, and that we can get some new steps with this album, and that the people really understand what we wanted to do with this album.
Oh, for sure. And a great thing that goes along with that as well too is the fact that you were able to release a lot of great songs off the album already in the form of videos and singles. And I love the fact that it's got such a reach. Like a couple of them almost have 1 million views on YouTube, which
Oh
is
yeah.
really cool to see. And it looks like you were having fun throughout all of the videos, whether you were playing in front of a crowd or you were playing in a studio. It's just like it just looked like you were having a great time behind it.
Oh yeah, we're doing. But the most important thing or the most fun thing for me was that we are now combining my nerdy soul and the rest that we did before. So with all the cosplay kind of stuff that we do and the worlds that we are diving into at the moment, that is something that I always loved but never imagined to combine before. So now we're doing this and it's the people love it, and that's so good to see with reincarnation and with winter's coming, and we're telling a whole story, a big picture, with all of these singles, and we will continue with the next single as well.
Oh, there's going to be more release. That's great to hear
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, with the album, of course. There will
Oh, of
be
course.
something new and a new video as well. And we're recording it this week, so a lot to prepare right now. Yeah, but we were looking forward.
Oh, I'm very curious about that. I mean, again, with checking out the whole album and seeing the singles that have been released so far, I'm very excited when the announcement comes and when everything is fully laid out. Seeing that full presentation, that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, hopefully you will like it.
And I'm so glad you mentioned it too. Like being able to show a different side of yourself, a side that is very important to you visually. That's going on, and being able to see that through the videos as well too. I mean, when you're able to incorporate different things that you love into one entity, like being able to sing, being able to be in front of a camera, being able to show off your nerdy side. I mean, it again, it's just like being able to show that side of yourself is so great to see, and it helps relate with people too because there are so many people that can appreciate that as well too, and when they see all the symbolism and everything that's going on throughout the videos, it's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. And also with the balance, when you're thinking about when I had that cosplay nerdy kind of thing in private that I wanted to show the people, of course, sometimes with some pictures and transitions with the makeup and all of that stuff. But it's a different thing to do that with your music, because you always try to get something that is balancing your work, but I think it's much more important to combine work with fun things. So this is what I'm continuing to do, so that I have a whole picture and not really thinking about, okay, this is work and this is free time. I don't think that this is really something that we should continue trying to really this. It's all about balance, but the balance can be within everything you do, you know?
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely. Oh, for
mean?
sure. Yeah. Like, I mean, when you can find that balance out and, and the music is not being overshadowed by the cosplay or vice
Yeah.
versa. I mean, you're able to just be able to enjoy both things that you enjoy in life, in your personal life and on stage, in the studio. I mean, there's so many different ways to be able to go about it. And when you're able to do that, and whether you keep doing it full force, whether you're do it once in a while, or you just enjoy it in your personal life, I mean, it's all about that balance and enjoying the things that you enjoy.
Yeah, that's right. Every single minute, every single second, that will be my goal. And that's the goal of everyone, I think.
Oh, for sure. And another thing I really like visually that's going on as well too is the actual album cover itself. I think it's a great representation of where the band is right now. I love the red tint to all of it, and it just feels natural for the album itself.
Yeah, I think so too. And for this album, the self-titled album Beyond the Black, of course, we wanted to put everyone there that is the base of everything. So I think that also with the concept that we had like four symbols, four themes that we were always talking about in Beyond the Black, like love, loss, humility in battle, like fighting for ourselves, fighting for others, and all of that. These are the themes that we're talking about. And then having one symbol for each and every one of us. Um, it also was, yeah, it was perfect to put that on that album artwork and showing the people, okay, this is Beyond the Black.
Oh, for sure. And that's a good segue for what I wanted to talk about as well too, is the lyrical content in and of itself, because it's great seeing how it is represented on the album cover itself. But like the more that I listen to these songs and the more that I'm hearing what you're singing, it's just like the lyrics are very hard hitting, especially in a few of the songs. Just like it's very relatable for the human condition and things that we deal with, and it's so great to see that you are continuing to cover these grounds lyrically, because they do hit so hard and it fits so perfectly with the music.
Yeah, that's what Beyond the Black always did, but I think with this album we really hopefully nailed it, you know? So we always wanted to talk about some dark moments, some tough moments that but always with some kind of hope in it, you know? And that is the goal of everything that we do. That yeah, everyone knows that these tough moments are normal, you know? So these dark moments, everyone has it. And know that you're not alone with it. So that always there is that we don't talk about just sad things, but with that kind of light, you know, beyond the blackest light. That is what we're always talking about.
Oh yeah, and again, that's what I've always appreciated about the band as well too, is when you do cover all this ground. And like I mentioned before, like with this album, it's just like it really hits hard, especially with all the dark content going on there, and being able to find the light within it as well too. And if the next album turns out to just be a doom album, I know all the light is lost in the band, but until then, I'm glad to see that the light is still going strong within the band.
That's good. Oh, hopefully we will never do a Doom album. But maybe someday we have to, if the world is going more crazy and crazier. So hopefully not.
Yeah, and it just thinking again with the lyrical content. I mean, I think it is so important to be able to show that balance as well too. I mean, just like we've talked about so much, whether it's the things that you enjoy in life or the lyrical content, just like showing that there are dark moments in life, but there is the light that goes along with it as well too, where it feels like there's not enough of finding that balance. At least for me, anyways, I feel like there's not a lot of people who focus on both sides. Like some of them focus really on the dark, some of them focus only on the positivity. And a
Mhm.
band like Beyond the Black is able to focus on both, which is I find to be really healthy to be able to show both sides like that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That is good to hear. That is what we always try. And it's good to hear that somebody really gets it. But I know that our fans all feel the same, and we're connected through this. Like we always know we have each other. And yeah, and also to see that people connect at our concerts and all of that, that they always have some kind of happy faces and talking to us like super positive as well, and all of this is so good to see.
Oh yeah, and again, like looking through the videos, I mean, it was so great to see the crowd a part of it as well too, and you getting to like jam out on the bass drum and being able to incorporate with that, and just like the camera shots where you look into the crowd and you can just see the smiles on their faces, they're singing along with it. It's just like it really helps with that great positive moments in there as well too. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of cathartic moments obviously within the music, but just being able to have that shared experience just makes everything feel so much more positive. And I can only imagine that goes both ways when you're on the stage as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All the energy that they give me, I can give double back, you know? And that is what I really love about live concerts. Because if you see, even if you have a bad day and think, okay, yeah, I don't know, I feel kind of sick or something. If the people are crazy and about you and the band and just are partying and screaming and yeah, singing with you, this gives you so much energy. And yeah, this is what is continuing to happen till the end of the show, and that is what I love the most about it.
Oh, that's so great to hear that. And I imagine 2023 is going to be filled with more of those moments as well too. I mean, obviously being able to promote the album in a live setting, which hearing the album, it's like as great as it sounds on record, I imagine that they're going to sound even better in that live setting.
Yeah, we already played like the four singles. Of course, Dancing in the Dark was not released till that day, till the tour, because we were doing the music video on tour. But everything was great. The people loved to hear it live, and also Dancing in the Dark was working great, even if the people didn't know it. So you can see it in the video that they were like clapping and all of that. And yeah, and I think that we have a lot of other songs on that album that will work amazing live, but we will see it in the rehearsal room. It's always super surprising sometimes what is working, what is not working, but yeah, with some songs you already know.
Oh, for sure. And it's always great to be able to have the ability to be able to switch up the set list as well too. I mean, obviously with a new album and new songs that you want to be able to show off, and of course the classic songs as well too. And again, like we've talked about through this, finding that right balance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love to do set lists, and also on an album. That is something that I find super interesting to really get a album a track list that people would really listen to from top till the end. So that it has a dynamic that everyone, yeah, really wants to hear the next song, you know? So that is something that is super interesting. Also, live set, it's not easy. It's not easy to really decide which song we play and which song we don't play, you know? There are some songs from all previous albums that are really important for us that we have to, yeah, get out of the set list because we have new songs. That is a hard decision sometimes, but I think if we like the new songs as much as the others, we will get a, yeah, good vibe and a good set list for the next year.
Oh, it's so great to hear that. And just seeing the excitement about that as well too. Obviously, with the new year coming and being able to promote the album more, it's gonna be exciting to see what songs make it, what classic songs are gonna be coming back, whatever previously or coming up on the album is gonna be a part of that, and all of the shows that I'm sure are to come in 2023 as well.
What was the question? Sorry,
Oh,
didn't
no,
get
I
it.
was just saying that I'm excited to see what's going to be happening in
Oh,
2023 when you have all the shows. I imagine like the festival circuits and any other tours that are going to be coming along as well.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We will definitely play summer festivals this year, next year, and we will also play a tour. We're planning a tour, and we hope to release it very soon. We're not final. We have no final dates right now, but yeah, we want to really get it very soon to show the people where we will be next year. But of course, the whole process of planning stuff is not from is earlier. I think 2 or 3 years ago we had like plans for the next 2 years, and at the moment it's more like half a year. You know why?
Oh yeah.
And a lot of things changed, but yeah, we're so looking forward to everything that comes with the new album.
Oh, it's so great to hear that. And again, like seeing the smile on your face talking about the new album and everything to look forward to in the next year is just going to be so great to see. And with that, I think that's a great note to end on. And I thank you very much for taking all this time to be able to talk to me about the new album. Of course, the self-titled album From Beyond the Black coming out 13th of January through Nuclear Blast. I very much enjoy this album. It's so great to see that 2023 is going to be starting off great with new music, with this coming out just a couple weeks into it. And I thank you for taking the time to talk to me about from touring to videos to the songwriting process and everything that goes into Beyond the Black.
Thank you so much for your interest and for your support, and I hope we see each other in person sometime.
Oh yeah, I would. I mean, if you ever make it to North America, or if I'm ever able to make it to Europe, or whatever the case is, I would love to be able to catch a show and be able to experience these songs in that live setting.
That would be great. So thank you so much. Stay healthy and have a great evening, right?
You as well.
Oh, no, it's not evening. It's for you. It's early, right?
It's 10 a.m. right now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Then have a great day.
Well, thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of the press day as well.
Yeah. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.